Welcome to today's KV Core Success Meetup. These sessions, if you haven't been before, they are all about tips, tricks, and Q&A. So we offer them Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesday and Thursday, so today tends to be a little bit more basic and not necessarily basic, but really we stick to within KV Core. Our Wednesdays, however, will go outside of KV Core a whole lot. We did one about connecting your uh, auto setting responses in Facebook Messenger. We do a lot of things with Zapier. We do just Canva. We do a lot of outside sources as well. So just to let you know where you can find all of that information, we do record these as you can see here, and they are available if you check out our YouTube channel. So if you haven't checked out our YouTube channel, definitely recommend that you go and you check that out. Let me chat that to you. That's where you can find our recordings. They all wind up on our YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe so you can always see what we're doing. If you're interested in specifically our playlist, let me send you that too. So this is specifically the Success Meetup playlist is that second one that I chatted out to you. So that's what these success meetups are all about. We start with some kind of topic and then we go into a Q&A, very interactive. So I'm just going to get it started. I'm going to go through for those of you who are here, allow you to unmute yourself. Don't feel like you have to, but all about interactivity, getting your questions answered. So there you go. Now you could all unmute yourself. You could also use that chat. So feel free to chat into everyone for any questions that you might have. So, all right, today we're going to dive into birthdays because, well, everyone has one and they're a great reason to reach out to people. A lot of us know that we need to reach out, but sometimes we get kind of stuck on what we should say. Birthdays are simple. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. Have a great rest of the year. For someone extra special, here's a Starbucks gift card, right? So, birthdays are a great reason to reach out and build up your relationship. So we include a lot of things that you can do for birthdays in KV Core. So let's talk about those. So in KV Core, we can, there's ways to automate who's going to get birthday communication, and you can also rely on yourself to communicate for birthdays. So you get to pick and choose, just like with lots of things in KV Core. I do have this nice outline for us, so I'm going to share this link so you can access it now if you'd like. Copy that link. So here's the outline for you. It's going to quick link to a lot of support portal articles, things like that that might be helpful for you. Okay, so we're going to talk about leveraging birthdays. What's automated? What are things that you can do? How to find out who has a birthday in KV Core and who doesn't have a birthday in KV Core, and then how do you figure it out, right? And then there's of course a challenge, right? As you come to these sessions, you want to walk away with something you can do, right? So I've got a nice challenge in there for you as well. So let's dive into the fun stuff. So as we're learning about KV Core, or maybe we're an expert, actually, go ahead real quick, throw into the chat on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the highest. What would you say your experience level and comfort level is in KV Core? You can chat to everyone, or you can make it just the hosts and panelists. Okay, some experts. Most of us are kind of in the middle and kind of more getting started. Okay, that lets me kind of know where to focus on, how fast or how slow to go. So I get excited when I talk about KV Core. Please feel free to slow me down. Please feel free to ask me questions. So when you're celebrating someone's birthday, first, there's some ways to automate. Those are the easiest things that you can do. We can go to our marketing section. That's where both of these things are going to live. And the most basic one is right here in the center, birthdays, and also home ownership anniversaries. A lot of what we're going to talk about can also be used for home ownership anniversaries. I'm just focusing on birthdays today. So click here to learn more, and it's set up in birthdays based on the status of your contacts, right? Now, this is not yet who actually has a birthday in their profile. I'll show you how to check that too. But okay, do I want the automated messaging to go out to people who are active? Do I want it to go out to my clients? Do I want it to go out to new leads? Do I want it to go out to people I'm under contract with? You can decide which status here you want to receive birthday notifications or birthday congratulations. All right, so maybe I don't want my new leads to get it because new leads you haven't talked to yet at all. For me, I turn on to everyone, but I just wanted to give you an example. You can definitely change that. So what we send out a text message if you have their phone number and you have permission to text. If you are missing either the number or the permission, then we'll send out an email. All right, so we don't send both, we'll send one. So the birthday text, it's going to go on their birthday. You can change this, and you can also change the template that's going out. So if you click change template here, you can decide on the template that's going to go out. So it's really basic, just wanted to say happy birthday. Hope it's a great one. Are you doing anything fun? Right. And you can send that to go on their birthday, or maybe the day after their birthday. You might stick in a different template. Maybe I want this to go, or excuse me, before the day before their birthday, one day before. Hey, in case I'm going to be out of town tomorrow, or whatever you want to say, why you're sending it before, or I hope you have a great day tomorrow, anything like that. Or you can have it run after their birthday. So this is the automation. You can also pick a different template, right? So if you went and created a different template, you can throw that in here too. Same thing with the emails, right? We have our email template has a nice visual in here, right? And again, I'm going to send it on the birthday, before or after. So it's pretty straightforward. Now, thinking this all the way through, I would put something on my personal calendar at the end of the year to go and change these templates, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with sending the same text every year. There's nothing wrong with sending the same birthday email every year, but just like a way to kind of add a little bit extra fun in there, that might be something that I do. Maybe I do it at the calendar year. Maybe I do it on my own birthday, right? Any of you who've done a training with Kelly Bojarski, she likes to celebrate her own birthday. So that way it's a way to connect with people who you don't have their information in here. So any questions about this automation right here? It's pretty straightforward. Cool. Now you could choose to supplement that, or instead of that, right? You can decide how you're going to pick things, but smart campaigns. Smart campaigns are pre-created plans of action. That's all they are. The default ones that we have in here are based on status and deal type. So like new lead buyer, new lead seller, different follow-up systems, a sphere, an active buyer, all different systems of follow-up. So those are our default ones that we've created. You can also make some date-based campaigns in here. So you can make different ones from those too. So smart campaigns, I click manage campaigns. And I am going to add campaign completely from scratch. Okay. Before we dive into this, how many of you know what a hashtag is in KV Core? Show of hands, chat in yes or no. You do? Awesome. Awesome, Kevin. All right, Kevin's our Gold Star winner today. Hashtags are their labels. Okay. So for example, I have my sphere of influence. That's my relationship to people. It's a status in KV Core. But in my sphere, I might have close clients. I might have my kids, friends, parents. I might have other people in the PTA. I might have people from my old job. Like I might have all kinds of people in my sphere. So hashtags are how you can tell those people apart from each other. Exactly. Hashtag yay winner. Exactly. So let me chat you all an article about hashtags, just since that's something that we might want a little bit of assistance with. There we go. Hashtags overview. Let me chat that out. There you go. So they're just labels, right? That's the basics, labels. And so I want to bring that up here because you might make a smart campaign with a reminder for you to send an actual card. But if you have 1,000 people in your CRM, you're not going to send an actual card to all of them, right? You might send an actual card just to your friends and family or just to your closed clients, right? So that's how you can kind of get more specific in here with a campaign, in any campaign, but specifically the date-based one we're going to talk about right now. Right, so I'm going to do when a specific date occurs. So date-based campaigns, there's 3 types: birthday, home ownership, purchase anniversary, or a specific date. Like every July 4th, I want to send something. And every July 5th, I want to send, drink Gatorade. So we're going to pick our birthdays as our start point. So the cool thing is, my birthday is in April, so my smart campaign will trigger around my birthday. If your birthday is in November, this is going to trigger for your birthday. So it's specific to the date. So I'm going to have the campaign start on my contact's birthday, right? Maybe the day of, or maybe, the day after. I want to send them, hey, drink some Gatorade. Hope you felt loved and celebrated yesterday. For me, I'm going to have it start before the date. So a week before their birthday, so 7 days, there we go, 7 days before their birthday. That's when this smart campaign that I build is going to occur. Now, I want to add an additional qualifier. That's why I asked about hashtags, because I don't want to be reminded to send a Starbucks gift card to everyone. I want to only get that reminder to send that to people who have a certain hashtag, right? There's all kinds of options here. Hashtag is not, status is not, right? So you can get really, really specific here. So hashtag is friends and family. So those are people I'm close to. So I want to send them a Starbucks card. All right, so that's why, additional qualifier. So without that, it's going to go to everyone with a birthday. With that, it's going to be just my friends and family. And that's what I want. Also, I want this campaign to always run, because if I have them on a sphere campaign, I want this one to also apply. If I have them on a closed campaign, I want this to also apply. So I want this to always run. Locked is whether or not you can make changes and edits to it. So it's your campaign. So I'm going to click next. And I want this to be for all of my people: buyers, sellers, renters, vendors, and agents. And then I'm going to name it. So this is going to be send birthday cards to hashtag friends and family. Right. And my description, I'm just going to copy paste. Okay. So now that I've started my campaign, I need to actually put something in there. So send a birthday card to hashtag friends and family. I'm going to click on the name of that. And remember, it starts 7 days before their birthday. And so I want to add in an action here. And I'm going to add a task for myself. And that task is really simple. This is send birthday card. Oh, see, I already have this template made. And it's really simple: send the birthday card. Right. And that's it. I save that. Oh, send birthday card. Really simple. 7 days before their birthday, I'm going to get a task in kvCore to send the birthday card. Right. And so then maybe I have these people also on the automated text that's going out. Maybe I've chosen to turn that off. If I turn it off, I want to put something here. Right. So maybe for these people, I'm going to add an action and also send them another text. And this is going to be post birthday. check in, right? I'm making my new template from here. Hey, merge tag. So, hey, first name. I hope you had a wonderful time yesterday. Right? Super simple. And this is post birthday text. It's going to go from me to the contact. And I want this to go after the start date. So I want this to go, the start date is 7 days before the birthday. So this is going to go 8 days after the start date. Save. Right? So day 0, a week before the birthday, send them a birthday card. Then they have their birthday. And then day 8 of the campaign, so the day after the birthday now, we send them a text. Hey, hope you had a great birthday. Did you get my card? Right? I could add that in there. Maybe I want to go back in and edit. Hope you had a wonderful time yesterday. Hey, did you get my card? Right? Something like that. Maybe you don't want it to be automated. Maybe you want to put in another task there for you. Hey, send a birthday related text. You could do that, but super simple, right? Now, my friends and family are going to get extra love from me. I just turn on this campaign and we're good to go. Right? So those are 2 ways to automate your communication regarding birthdays. Simple and a little bit more generic, go to the birthdays here, decide based on status. More specific, go to your smart campaigns and you can tailor it to, certain statuses, whether or not they have a hashtag or just for everyone. But those are 2 ways to really automate based on a birthday. Okay. So, other ways to communicate with people based on their birthdays. If you label your contacts with a hashtag, right, then you can do things like schedule out mass emails to them or search for them in the Smart CRM and find them. So, you might choose a different hashtag strategy, right? You might give them hashtag May birthday, hashtag October birthday, hashtag November birthday. That might be something that you choose to do. And so you could go to your scheduled mass emails here and schedule out an email. So let's do November because I already missed October. And so this is going to be hashtag November birthday. Oops, one word. So anyone with that hashtag, we're going to send this mass email to. I don't have this hashtag yet. And I'm going to send it on October 31st, so the day before their birthday month. And we'll do 7 a.m. Eastern time. Right now, I might pick a template that I've already created in here, or I might just write in my own email, your birthday month has arrived. Right? I probably want to do an advanced email, which we have a whole, class on that. So then I can add pictures in there. So your birthday month has arrived. Now that I think about this, I'd probably make this a template so I can just kind of wash, rinse, repeat with this every single month without making it real difficult on myself. Throw in an image, throw in some text here, maybe throw in some icons like my social media links. Actually, social, that's what I meant, not icons. Just delete that one. Right, so browse for a photo. I'm going to search for some free photos when it's done loading. There we go. Search for free photos, birthday, right? Lots of options. I like that one. That's cute. Let's do that one. There we go. Insert that in. Hi. Merge tag first name. Your birthday is upon us. I hope you are planning a great celebration this year. Maybe you put a link in here. Here's some party planning tips. If you wanted to make it more salesy, maybe you say, here is a link to excellent, party houses and you post like $1 million houses or like villas or something with 5 or more bedrooms, right? You could make it a little bit real estatey if you wanted to. uh, do a sign off, connect in your social media accounts, right? Put in your URLs to your socials so that way they can just connect with you right there. Maybe I don't have a Twitter, so I just delete that, get rid of that, right? Include my signature, schedule that out, right? And like I said, I don't have anyone with that birthday, so, or with that hashtag, so we'll just do friends and family again. So this is another way you can use birthdays, right? Reach out to them all about their birthday. Birthday month has arrived and you're good to go. Okay. Now let's talk about knowing who even has a birthday. Questions, comments so far? Is this useful for you? Oh, we got a couple more people who came. So my new arrivals, Eugene, Info, and Vladimir, I'm going to allow you to talk. Don't feel like you have to. You can use that chat. Lots of people are using that option. Good. Awesome. Okay, good. Glad you're getting some use. I always like to check in. We're a little quiet today. That's okay. So now that we know different methods to communicate, let's see who has birthdays. And it is really, really simple. Show of hands or chat in yes or no. Raise your hand if you have used the filters in your Smart CRM before. Couple hands up. Okay. Yes. Okay, good. I love filters. Frustrated with them. Okay, Kevin. What makes you frustrated? We can talk about that. You don't have to, but you can. Looking to set up save filters that show you leads with phone numbers that have not been called in 30 days. Okay. Yeah, there is those specific setups. You're right. We don't have filters for those specifically. So those are great filters. Have you submitted those to support? Right. You can show who has been called, but you want to find those missed opportunities. Completely agree. So I think those are really great filters, and you could kind of see them, but not exactly. You can see there are blind spots. I agree with you. Anytime there's something you wish KV Core would do, and you explained those really well right there, and including the why. So anytime any of you have a feature request, submit it to support. Support is this little smiley face chat widget right here. And send us a message. And you're technically going to ask a question. It's not really a question, but you tell them something you want KV Core to do, and you tell them why it's important. And as for those of you who've been with us for a while, we take all that feedback and we compile it together, and we do releases a couple times a year. And those releases are always based on feedback from people like you. So for example, can't even think of some of the filters that we have, right? For the ones I'm going to show you today, based on people just like you. So when I'm in a lead detail record, I can add birthdays, but for a while we couldn't really do anything with that information. And so, yeah, come to this contact details and find the birthday. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yes, Kevin, you are right on. So for those of you who can't see what couple filters he wants, you can do things like look for who has a birthday, or excuse me, who has a phone number. I'm going to show you the birthday, but in this contact details, I can see, okay, who has a phone number, right? But I can apply that filter and see who has a phone number. I can take that further, and I can look at behavior and see, oh, there we go. Last time I called. So this one you can see, it's a little confusing though. I would like these to be different, because it's your question is who hasn't been called in 30 days to make sure that you're getting those done, right? But this shows me who I have called. Who did I call in the last 30 days? What you can do, so kind of a workaround, Kevin, would be to scroll down, and at the beginning of each month, say when the last time I called them was last month. So last month is like the calendar month, right? Or you can see who haven't I called since last year. So that's calendar year. So that's not exactly what you're looking for, but it's a close thing. The other thing you could look for is here in your CRM under last call, you arrow that column and reorganize it. And so you could, and I don't know how many people you call, but you could kind of go that route. And I can only see 10 people at a time, but you can see 250 people at a time. So if you know, okay, I average 10 phone calls a day, then I'm going to, put this to 250 and I'm just going to go to page 2 because that's where I need to start from. So you're right. I completely agree with you. Now that I'm thinking this through, I would like to see different time frames on here because yeah, it's not quite as simple to see what it is that we're looking for. Yeah, I agree with you. So there's kind of workarounds, but not exactly that. There are some catch-all features from our daily call creation, which are again similar, but not exactly what you're looking for. Okay, good. You have added that to the request desk. Okay, perfect. So daily call creation is one of my favorite features. It in all of KV Core, in all of KV Core, and it looks for again not exactly what you're asking for, but daily call creation does do things looks like who's done a hot behavior, but you haven't called in a week. It looks for who's viewed at properties but hasn't been called in 6 months. So like that, again, similar but not different, or similar but different. So it does do some people. So I do like that feature a lot. That's already turned on for you. So you don't even have to like go and change or edit that. That looks for your new leads, your active leads, and your prospects. So that's a good one. Yeah. Okay, so on to birthdays. Oh, I think we got some background chatter there. Okay. All right. So going back to birthdays, in your Smart CRM, you can filter under the contact details section, and there's a lot of good information in there. There is, as I scroll down, right, so I can click this little arrow to pop it open or close it up, either one. And as I scroll down, one of the things I can look for is who has a birthday anyway, or who doesn't have a birthday. So if you liked kind of my hashtag suggestion, you could look for who has a birthday and kind of go through and add hashtags. Now that might take a while. If you haven't done your bulk import, it's really, you could do it right from there because you can import their birthdays and you can add the hashtag based on their birthday just right in there. But that is one thing that you could do is kind of go through and give it a month by month thing. You could also say, okay, show me people with birthdays who don't have these hashtags, right? So maybe I'm going to focus on, okay, let me get all the Aprils done and then let me go back through and do all the Mays. So you could like really look for what you're looking for. But for today, let's look to see who doesn't have a birthday. And I like that. I haven't seen that yet. It doesn't let you do both because it doesn't make sense. They wouldn't both have a birthday and not have a birthday. So I like that. So I'm going to apply that filter. Who does not have a birthday? Okay. And this is going to show me my whole list of people. 109 people in my CRM don't have a birthday. So I'm missing out on 109 people, at least one more touch a year I could be getting. Again, I can automate that or manually handle that in KV Core. So now that I have this filter, I can do a couple different things. One of my favorite ones to do is just, it's fine that I don't have their birthday. I can still have fun. I can, as we mentioned, talk to more than 10 people at a time. Maybe I want to, and you could do this today. This is a today thing that you can do. Change this to 250 or change it to 100 or however many people you want to send this to. Then I pick who I'm going to send it to, right? I'm going to pick it everyone. And I'm going to send them a mass email. And in my mass email, I'll probably do the advanced editor again just because birthdays are fun. Let's send pictures. And I'm going to send them something about a very merry unbirthday, right? From like Alice in Wonderland. So you're very, that my unbirthday, right? And I'm going to wish them a very merry unbirthday. Or if it's a very happy, yeah, very merry. Right. So I even just Googled unbirthday, right? And so I have this cute picture from the original show or movie. It's a movie. Be careful with, this is definitely copyrighted material. So maybe go make your own image. Maybe do, insert one of these videos into the email, do something kind of fun. Maybe do you could make your own image, which is really fun, like gives a nod to that, but doesn't trample on any trademarks. So you could do something like that. You can in images go to tools and look at the usage rights. So like, what am I allowed to use? Okay, a lot. Okay, some of these are on Etsy, so you'd pay for them, right? But you could do something like that. And so it's not their birthday. You're not even pretending it's their birthday. And you could say in here something along the lines of, hey, I have a very merry on birthday. And then they might respond and tell you their birthday. Or you could ask in here, it's a great day to celebrate. Very merry on birthday. I'm so embarrassed, but what is your actual birthday? Like just ask. Right? You can even get advanced, do a smart campaign. Like if you wanted to do like a 3-step thing, which now that I'm thinking about this might be fun, send them an email today, send them a follow-up email and be like, hey, I realized, I hope you enjoyed that video yesterday. I realized I don't know your birthday. So embarrassed. Could you let me know? By the way, here's mine. Right. And then the next day, call them. So just like a quick engagement kind of smart campaign thing. So that's one way to find a birthday or one way to reach out to people whose birthday you don't have. Wish them an unbirthday, right? Tell them when it's your birthday, right? Again, it's all about reasons to reach out and interact with people. So my birthday's in April. So on my birthday, I might pre-schedule this. I don't even have to do it. I can pre-schedule the mass emailer. But I say, hey, it's my birthday. Celebrate with me. By the way, when's your birthday? I'd love to celebrate with you too. Or, hey, it's my birthday. If you didn't get me a gift, I always love referrals. Right. So again, it's just a fun way to reach out to people. So those are ways that you can interact if you don't have their birthday. And you could do that even if you do. Like I might wish you an unbirthday any day of the year just because I don't know what else to say to you. And I want you not to forget me. Right? Don't do that too often, but once a year, nothing wrong with that. You can also, when you look at them, if you don't have their birthday, well, let me show you where their birthday is. So in their profile details, if you click edit details, their birthday is on the right-hand side, around halfway through. And so you add their birthday in. So like Jenna, I happen to know her birthday. It's not this year, right? She's not born in the future. So Jenna, I believe she's 1984. She's not going to know the year I put. I'm pretty sure she's older than me. So 1984, and her birthday is actually September 30th. So there she is, real life friend. And I want to send her that automated email or text. Right. So it's that simple. Yeah, Eric, go ahead. I see your hand up.
Oh, thank you, Christina. I just wanted to verify. I had conflicting reports, and I continuously ask the question: if the toggle here is toggled at send anniversary or send birthday, and I have a custom campaign running, does the default not send?
This will also send. So yeah, if you have a custom campaign, this interaction right here is not actually a smart campaign. It's like a one-off action. So this right here has to do, let me go ahead and save this.
And the reason I'm saying that, Christina, also because in the back end of the like where you are right there, the words suggest otherwise, the written words there.
Okay.
So like if you click on the birthday, it says that it doesn't do that. And that's why like if you go up right, it says somewhere, this
Yeah.
will not send if it has a campaign message, so it's conflicting.
Good call. I should be more specific. If they're on the same dates. So this is, and that's true. The campaign that I built today didn't actually send anything on the birthday. It had a task for me ahead of time, and then it had a text that goes the day after the birthday. So good
Okay,
call. So this is
yeah,
so that
that's like
there's
mine because it's built 7-8 days in advance.
mm-hmm,
Okay,
mm-hmm, good call, good call out. I did not think to mention that earlier, so thank you for that call out for sure. So yeah, because we don't want to accidentally send them two emails on their birthday or two texts or something. If we do, no big deal. Just extra wanted to celebrate you. I was worried I forgot, or there's always ways to talk through things. But yeah, good call. So this would be in place of a smart campaign if that smart campaign has something on their actual birthday. So yeah, good call.
so I guess my question is then, if I am using a birthday campaign, I'm
Mm-hmm.
using a date-based birthday campaign for my
Mm-hmm.
sphere,
Mm-hmm.
then I should toggle that switch off for my sphere, but leave it on for everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. I would do that. That's probably how I would set mine up as well. The other one I might do is closed because as far as KV Core thinks of closed, that's after they've closed in that first year. And if you're using the KV Core Smart campaign after a year, it drops them into your sphere. So they're still in that space of extra personal connection. So definitely with the sphere, I agree. And then I might also do something special for my closed. That's personally probably what I would do. Yeah, good question. All right, so back in our smart CRM, let's go back to Jenna. Oh, just kidding. We reset our filters. Oh, because Jenna now has a birthday, so that's why she's not there. Let's look at Morgan. So yeah, if I go to my profile details, edit my details, again, here on the right-hand side. Okay, so that's how I can see who does or who does not have a birthday. Now, one thing I want to show you, let's look at Henry Smith here. If you don't have their birthday, we talked about using your filters and like sending them something fun and interactive. But one of these more actions on here is to find them on Facebook. And so it's not a super sophisticated thing. It just literally searches Facebook for their name, but it's nice that I can get to all of that in here. So leverage your social media, right? Your social media tells you when people have birthdays. So maybe that's just something you're going to make time for this next year or once a week. Once a week I'm going to spend 15 minutes reviewing Facebook birthdays and adding them into KV Core, right? So you could do something like that. Or I could find on Facebook and then it's just going to search for Henry Smith. Now, in this case, I made up Henry Smith. Obviously, there are plenty of Henry Smiths in the world. So you do want to just know this is just searching Henry Smith. I don't actually, I want to check and see if this is the right person. And I don't actually know. But if I look at a person, I'll just pick this one because they're in LA, which is similar to me. But I can always look and see if I have this person's, if they have their birthday listed. Not everyone does. Some people have it more private. Or maybe I say, hey, Henry Smith, let me add you as a friend. And now I'm going to know your birthday. So you could do that. Another thing you could do instead of like waiting for KV or waiting for social media to tell you it's a birthday, if you go to Facebook and if you click on events on the left-hand side here, one of the event options is birthdays. So if I click on my birthday here or birthdays, it's going to pull up the birthdays of all of the people I'm connected to. So I do this. This is what I was thinking, do once a week or do once a month or just sit down and get it done till it's done. So, okay, today's birthday. Let me go check on Sequoia, add her birthday in here. Ivy has 3 profiles apparently, but I can see upcoming birthdays. It really lays it out for me. It tells me the actual date. And then it kind of chunks it bigger than that, which is if I hover, it's going to show me their birthday. So I might do it month at a time, or I might do it a week at a time. So it's laid out like this for me. But use your social media. If you really want to find out birthdays and you don't know what they are, just look them up. So that's our birthday talk for today. So I suggest to those of you who are here, your challenge, which is on that outline that I shared with you. Let me share that again for any of our later arrivals. Let me grab that outline. So today's outline is going to have a challenge to you. It's going to have, yeah, of course, definitely plenty of time. We're not done. We're just done with this topic. So the challenge to you on here is to, use your filter, see how many birthdays you have and how many you're missing, and just jot that down, because once you measure things, then you can grow, right? If you have it measured, then you can actually see, if you're going to rely on automation, but you only have like 5 birthdays in here, then your time might be better spent finding birthdays, so things like that. And then also review your sphere. You definitely want to have a birthday for all of your sphere. You absolutely, absolutely do. So that's it for birthday specific. Any questions, pop them in. They can be birthday related. They can be anything KV Core related, whatever you want to know about. We got about 18 minutes left. So chat them in, unmute yourself, all that good stuff.
I'll be more than happy. I just don't want to take everybody's time.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay. Specifically anniversaries or birthdays, specifically that toggle and that tag, because using the sphere, using the back end sphere is not appropriate for my business because people change statuses. So if that was the qualifier, I can't use that. So my clarification is, in the contact record, let's just go to birthdays. Yeah, if in the contact record, and anniversary is fine. Let's say if that's unchecked, will they still get a campaign workflow?
Yes, they will still get a campaign workflow.
Okay, so because everyone in the sphere tag has a different relationship to me, right? If I toggle that on so I don't miss anybody, and I have a date-based campaign working, they potentially could get 2 if it's toggled on.
If it's toggled on and if it's not on the same date. So if
right, but I need clarification. I guess that's why when you're saying it's not the same, I mean, an anniversary is the same date. A birthday is the same date.
Right. Good call. Okay. So what I mean specifically is my smart campaign, if I have an action, well, my birthday is April 19th, so we'll just use that. So if I created a date-based smart campaign like I did, the one that we created together, this birthday one, has no action on my actual birthday. It has action 7 days before. So on April 12th, the agent would get a task to send a birthday card. And then on April 20th, so 8 days after the start date, so April 20th, then a text message is going to go out to the person who just had the birthday, me in this scenario. And so no birthday action happens here. And so I would also get this birthday if I don't have it toggled off in the specific person over here.
But what if you do? I mean, does it have to be the same task? Because my mind says then I will just build into my tight sphere campaign something, even a task that says do nothing, exactly
Mhm.
on their birthday date, so the system doesn't do anything.
That's what I would do.
Would that,
Yeah.
does that make sense?
Yes.
Because I mean, if I have a 1,000 people who are called Sphere,
Mm-hmm.
but there's really only 150 people that I want on that date-based campaign,
Mm-hmm.
and you're saying, so the event doesn't have to be the exact event. So you're saying
Right.
if in the campaign there is any task, i.e. email, phone, text,
Mm-hmm.
slated for that exact same date, then the system won't do anything.
Yes.
Okay, that could be the easy workaround.
Mm-hmm.
Then I just build into the campaign something on that exact date, even if it's nothing. So the system doesn't do anything. Then everyone that comes in, I can just toggle their birthdays on, and irregardless, something will default on that date.
Yeah. And Kevin brought up a good point. Also, you can also leverage hashtags. So you're right. If for your most of your sphere, if you use hashtag again, that close friends and family, then I could use my date-based smart campaigns only for close friends and family. Then
Correct.
that's how I could kind of like differentiate them. And then even as you change their status, they're still going to be hashtag close friends and family. So they're still going to prefer that smart campaign.
Yes, and that's how I have it set up on a specific hashtag. But the confusion, I wasn't sure if on that date, but I think you've clarified that
Mhm.
if there is an action from the date or any campaign on that specific date, no matter what the action is, it will override the system email or text on that date.
Yes, if it's a birthday date-based campaign.
Okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
Fair. Okay.
Hmm.
Thank you very much for taking the time, because I just
Yeah,
trying
talk
to
it through.
trying to well trying to figure it out, and I did a couple test case, and you get
Hmm.
confused going like, did I actually get two? Did I get one?
Hmm. Yep,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. All right, what other questions do we have? Can be birthday related or not.
Just want to say you're the best, Christina. Thank you so much for when you're on a training session, it's the best that Inside Real Estate offers. So thank you for sharing your knowledge and your enthusiasm. You get me pumped up and excited every time I have a class that you're teaching.
Yay, good. I'm glad. Glad to see you again, Kevin. How you doing?
Well, trying to stay dry after all
Yeah,
the wonderful weather we just had.
let's say you're in Florida, right?
One day it's trying to kill you, the next day it's
Uh-huh.
sunny and cool and beautiful. It just can't
Yeah.
make up its damn mind.
Well, that, makes it exciting. It'd be
Okay, I'll live without that excitement next time, please. I'll find my excitement at a thrill ride at Disney.
true. Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, glad you're kind of dry and you're with us. All right. Any other questions? All right. Well, thanks for coming, everyone. Remember, you can find our recordings here in that playlist. So that's specifically to the success meetups on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I hope you all have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys all online. Thank you.